Hi, people. So we are going to each of us draw the boats that we're creating in CAD. We're going to have a CAD model, and we're going to build the real thing too. And I'm going to lead you through sort of my thoughts on this, and you are free to manipulate or change stuff. This is all these things. These boats don't have to be the same as each other. I'm just going with what my first ideas, and if they work out, they do, and if we have to change stuff, we will. But once you get into really only one of you doesn't have CAD experience, and the rest of us do. But so when you get to the main page in Onshape, once you set up your account, we're going to go create, and we're going to create a document, and let's create a new document called, I don't know, generator boat. Sounds about right. And the first thing to draw is, let's go ahead and draw a 2-liter bottle, right? So they don't have to be great drawings, but they have to be about right so that we can assemble the thing in this assembly file here, and just see sort of how it's panning out. But so the first thing we're going to do is draw a 2-liter bottle. So let's rename this to 2-liter bottle. And let's choose where we're going to draw. Let's see, this bottle is going to be laying on its side in the assembly. This is not critical because you can always change its orientation, but I'm in the habit of, if I know its orientation on the final assembly, I try to draw it in that orientation to begin with. So I'm going to draw on the right plane, and I'm going to look right at the right plane by clicking on this view cube, and I actually have a 2-liter bottle, the dimensions of a 2-liter bottle right about here. A height of 12.4. I measured yesterday. Ours is 4.3 inches. Ours is 4 inches on the nose. I did find a different resource on the web that said they range between 3.9 and 4.3. I'm going to draw it as a 4.3 diameter, and let's see, and it's what, 12.4 inches tall. Okay, so let's go back to here and draw a 4-inch diameter circle. So sketch on the right plane, and let's draw a circle that is, 4 inches. And I click outside of this thing, and I just hit the number 4, hit return, and it's a 4-inch circle. The bottle is 12 inches. I guess I don't know where it starts to curve, but I'm going to extrude it by about 8 inches, I think. And we'll do the final 4 up to the cap. Let's just see how this goes. So we'll go here, and then what I'm going to do is, I think I have never drawn a 3-liter bottle before, but I think what I'll do is put the cap 4 inches away from this plane here. Right, so I'm going to click on that plane. I'm going to go up here to my plane tool, click on it. I'm going to do an offset plane, and 8 plus 4 will be 12. So 4 inches out, I'm going to put another plane. It went the wrong way, so I flip it by clicking that arrow. Right, now I've got a new plane I can draw on. I'm going to look right at it, and I'm going to draw that bottle cap, which is what? It doesn't say the width of the cap here. I'm going to draw the cap as, I don't know, maybe just 1 inch across, and if I have to fix it, I'll fix it. We're just trying to get close so we can get a visual of the whole thing. What's really important is the diameter. But let's go with just 1 inch across for the cap. I don't know. Let's see here. So on my new plane that I just created, I'm going to sketch a circle, and I'm going to make it 1 inch in diameter. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to click OK. I'm going to orient this so I can see both of this shape and that shape. And I think what I will do is, it's not going to look exactly like a bottle, but it's going to be easy. I'm going to loft. So I'm going to loft from here to here. And it looks like that, and not precisely like a 2-liter bottle, but we're just trying to get the general shape so we can make a drawing using these things, right? Is that a 2-liter bottle? Not quite. Why don't we put a little curve on this end? Why don't we just go to our fillet tool and curve that out, make it a little bit more realistic, increase that to maybe 0.5. That's better. A little bit bottle-like. We're just after the general shape, so we can assemble it and make it look half good. And we can come fix this up later. I don't think that's the right color for a bottle, though. I'm going to go to my appearance panel. I'm going to double-click that blue, and I don't know, I'm going to choose something different. Maybe that. Maybe that's better. Okay. So I've got my bottle drawn. Good enough for a bottle. Right, maybe we'll put a little cap on it. Again, doesn't really matter. We're just trying to draw this. You only have to draw one, even though we're going to be using more, because we can import multiples to the assembly. All right. The next thing I want to draw is I'm going to create a part studio, and this will be the bottle connector, the bottle interface, the bottle. I was going to call it the bottle connector. That's the thing I drew quickly in class yesterday, but I want you to do it. It's no mystery that I know how to do it. I want you to be able to do it too. So let's go ahead and let's see here. I think I'll draw on the right plane also. It doesn't really matter which plane you draw on. I'm just thinking ahead a little bit. But on the right plane, I'm going to sketch, and I'm going to choose my circle tool, and our 2-liter bottle is 4 inches in diameter. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is draw a second circle, 0.3 bigger than that, 4.3. 4.3 inches. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to grab my straight line tool and I'm going to connect here to here. Somehow it switched, but I did get the straight line in. Okay, that's okay. Straight line tool, toggle it back on, and from here to here, and escape out of that tool. Okay, so now I've got a 4-inch circle and a 4.3-inch circle, and what I'm going to simply do is grab my trim tool. I'm going to get rid of the stuff I don't need, which is that and that. Okay, I'm going to extrude this by, oh gosh, what do we do, 2 inches, I think? 2 inches. Yep, 2 inches. Now, on my right plane, click on my right plane, I'm going to sketch again, except this time I'm going to do not a corner rectangle, but a center point rectangle, and I'm going to center it right there, right at the top of this thing, right there. I'm going to center it, and I'm going to drag a rectangle out, and just click anywhere. I'm going to make it the same width as the bottle, which is 4. The bottle's 4 wide, but our bigger circle, our outer circle, this circle here, is 4.3. So let's go 4.3. That'll be the same width as the object, right? And how about, I was doing 0.22 for thickness, just shy of a 1/4 inch of thickness. Right? And now we have that object. It's gray, so it's closed. That's good. We're going to extrude it by the same 2 inches. And I must have hit a different number. I'm going to edit my extrude. Okay, that's 2. Did I not do the other one as 2? Let me check this extrusion. Edit. Oh, I left that at 1 somehow. 2 inches. So they're both extruded to 2 inches. I have some of these printed. We'll print more. And so now what I have is, I have bottles and a bottle connectors. So let's go to the assembly file, insert some of the stuff we just drew. So 2-liter bottle. Okay. So I'm going to click, and I'm going to put another one over here, and I'll try 4 of these. 4 of these. I might rotate those so they're bottom to bottom, and then I'm going to need I think 2 of these per bottle. So I'm going to choose this. Can I just do 6 or something? Can I just boom? I want to do more than 1 at a time here. I bet there's a way. I just don't know it. So there's 2. Here's 3 of them. We're looking for 8 of these, right? 3. There's 4. I'm going to put the others over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Check. I like that. Now what I'm going to do is, well, let's line stuff up. So let's look right from the top view and drag these things away a little bit so they're kind of out of our way. Let's get this bottle right behind that one. And let's get this bottle right behind that one. Let's line them up this way too. I'm looking from right above. So let's just do this. Get this guy out of the way here for the moment. And this one up here. Just so we can get a visual of what we're thinking about here. Now I'm going to click on that bottle once, and you'll notice I have these tools. This will move it back and forth. This will rotate it. Let's just move it a little bit and then type 180. And there we go. And click outside of it and grab it, and let's put it right like that. And we'll line them up on the other axes in just a minute. But let's do the same thing with this guy here. 180, 180, and line it up on this axis here. Let's look from the side. Let's look from the front, and that should be lined up with that. Front view. These should be the same height. And that should be there. You just have to play around and get it to be lined up the way you want it to be. I'm going to go back to the top view. Make sure everything's lined up pretty well. Yeah, pretty close here. Okay. So it's starting to look like the hull that I'm thinking about. Now, let's connect. Let's grab one of these guys and bring it out here and go with this fastened mate. And you'll notice as you mouse over, different things light up. Like the little indicators off to the side there. That one's there it is. That's the one that was in the center of the circle. So I'm going to choose that the inner circle, and I'm going to click. That's the dead center of that circle. And where do I want that to line up with? Well, I want it to line up with the center of this circle. So I click there. And it fastened it to it. Well, I think I have to move it backwards a little bit, though. That's okay. Can I just click and drag? No, it's going to move the whole thing. So I fastened it to it, but I did not offset it. So it's fastened, but not in the right place. I'm going to go back here, and I'm actually going to right-click on that and delete it. Why don't we, I could have done the offset by some number of inches. It might be easier just to put it where you want it, like this. Just drag it, and it's not connected. It might be a little quicker this way. Boom, boom, and then bring this one over here, and this one over here. That one's too low. We'll fix that in just a second. So we're looking from above, and these are at different heights here. But that's an easy fix in just a moment when we look from a different view. Let's get these guys all lined up from this perspective. And then we'll look from the left side and see. So they're just not in the right position up and down here. So this one will go to about there. And here goes down to the same height. And that one out back needs to come up a little bit. Just take a look at that. Yeah, see, that's what I'm thinking about, like that. And then these guys here are all lined up, but not on this axis. So we just got to bring it right up to here. Right about there. Line them up with the ones on the other bottle that are behind it. You can see that the tops of the other ones there. Let's bring this up here. And this one here. Okay, so I'm starting to see this thing look like I want it to look. We're gonna put boards on top of here and connect them with cross members and put the paddle wheel in between the two. We don't know if we have all the numbers quite right yet, if they're the right distance apart, but we'll fiddle with that as we go, and we can change the various orientations as we go, or the dimensions as we go. So that is a good start. That pale blue just doesn't do it for me, though. I'm going to go to this part, and I'm going to choose the appearance panel. I printed them in white, although white won't show up in a CAD drawing well. Let's just choose a different color, though. Something, gosh, I don't know, maybe a little bit darker. That'll look cooler than what we have. That pale blue is, I don't know, leaves a little something to be desired. But now it looks like this. Yeah, that's better. All right, so we're off and running. We will come back to this next time. I'll make another video to help us. We'll draw the boards. We'll draw the cross members to connect the boards. And then we're going to have to, really get into the details, which will be the water wheels and the gears and the generator housings, or, generator, how we're going to attach the generators to the boards and all that. But that's a good start for today. See if you can get this far today. And if not, finish it up over the weekend, please, so we can keep cracking when I see you on, well, I won't see you Monday because it's MLK Day, but I'll see you on Tuesday. So, all right, I'm signing off, and I will talk to you guys soon. All right, over and out.